back to your favorite podcast, Full Coverage.
You got Manny, MUA, and Laura Lee in the house.
Oh my God, I said and some hoes.
And some hoes?
And some hoes.
In the house.
And we also got some hoes out there. And you guys are hoes.
And that's
okay.
Tyler. And that's Tyler.
And that's Tyler. He's the honorary hoe. He's the honorary third co-host.
Period.
We
We need to have him back in here eventually.
Absolutely. And also, like, we have like the little camera too.
Yes.
Plus the audio. I think it actually works kind of great.
Gorgeous.
I think it looks fantastic. But anyways, today's guys, what's today's video about, Laura?
Baby, today we are going to have to just deep dive into what the heck is going on Instagram, because I feel like through TikTok and influencers, this conversation keeps getting a little more fired up about what's going on with
I
Instagram.
see more about it every single
It's getting really aggressive. It's getting really negative, people's opinion about it. And we're here to kind of break down why we think that is and what we think's happening.
We want to do a little deep dive.
A
little 30-meter. Have you seen that girl on TikTok that jumps off the 30-meter?
I sure do. I can't figure it out.
You saw it too?
I can't figure it out. And she takes the camera up there with her.
Yes.
Yeah.
When she like walks across the thing.
It's terrifying.
Bro, I went on like a deep dive. I mean that in a punny way.
In a pun.
I went on a deep dive.
Did you know?
And I was watching like all her videos.
And it was shocking.
It was
They're all
so
dive
shocking.
videos.
She's an icon. She's a legend. She's everything.
I think we should start with our peek and pet.
I think you're right.
What do you think about that?
I think you're absolutely correct.
All right, Manny.
Should I start?
I want you to start.
Fine. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna start off with my peak.
Your peak. I want to hear
I'll
your
start
peak.
with my peak. Peak, you guys. I think my peak for the week is actually starting to look for a new house. A new house.
Not a new house.
I am finally into the point in like this like moving journey where I can like start looking for things.
How exciting.
I'm so excited.
Isn't it such a, like, it's stressful, but it's a blessing. Like, it's so fun to like look at new houses.
It's hard because I kind of want to have a contingency where it's like someone buys my place and I can buy someone else's place in a way where it's like that transaction is more like easy when like during escrow.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I want, but it's harder to find because the market is so like volatile right now.
Especially, guys, he's like moving around in LA, and LA is just like Lower California in general, and honestly everywhere, but out here
It's really rough waters.
It is really rough waters.
It's rough. Speaking of rough waters, I've been rewatching all of Pirates of the Caribbean.
I have too.
No, you
Yes.
haven't.
Ask Ty. Haven't I been rewatching Pirates?
I'm upset. I'm on movie. I just finished 3 last night. So
I've been jumping around every night.
Bro, I love it. That's so rad. I didn't even know that.
I just hadn't
I'm
watched
obsessed.
him in a while, and I'm
Me
like,
neither.
well, speaking of Johnny Depp.
No, right, absolutely. I was like, I haven't watched it forever. I want to watch him, and I've been loving it. But it's just, it's very hairy out in these streets, so it's hard. The housing market is so fucking intense.
It is, and it's like as soon as you get your hopes up and like want a place,
it's gone.
Gone.
And literally, that's why I haven't been looking. Like, I haven't looked at all because I don't want to give myself like all these like false hope, and because they've been flying off. Luckily, I feel like it's calmed down a little bit. Like the houses aren't flying off the shelves like they were, where it's like they'd be on fucking Redfin or Zillow, and one day they'd be gone.
yeah.
It's like that's how it was. It was like immediate. So I'm glad that it's a little bit calmer, but I'm ready to sell my place. I'm ready to get out where I've been for the last several years. I feel like it's just time.
The next chapter.
Next chapter, especially my parents are moving down to San Diego. Nick's moving down to San Diego. I don't want to be as far as I am out
Are you
right now.
scared you're gonna be lonely without Nick?
A little.
Yeah.
I do think that. I think I might get lonely. But I think if I thought also like if I do get lonely, I might pick up like a hobby or might just do something. Like I might like
That's like a really good thing.
wanna keep myself busy.
Yeah.
Instead of, just being like
You seem to be
sad.
good at doing that anyways.
I naturally like am
I am
pretty
too.
good at it. So are you.
I'm doing
Even when
pottery.
Tyler
I
fucking
ride
goes out of town,
bikes, work out.
you
Oh,
literally,
honey,
like,
I'm booked and
dude,
busy.
you're doing your thing.
I'm
Like-
like, I do puzzles, card games. We're super into games.
Absolutely, we love it.
like, we love all
I
the
think the
things.
thing that for me though, like the hard things to do like alone, or like I haven't ever gone to the movies by myself. Like I've always thought like that was difficult for me. Like I've eaten at restaurants before, but not like dine-in restaurants. More so like at like a fast food place. I'll like go by myself, don't mind. Where I'm like sitting inside there, but like at like a go to a hostess, like, oh, it's just me. I haven't really done that.
I feel like you could do
I want
other.
to try.
Oh, do you now?
I do, because I want to see if I always feel like so self-conscious. Someone's gonna look at me and be like, "That's so sad." Because like if
I'm gonna record you out by yourself and be like, "Wow, he has
fucking
no
low friends,
friends.
loser." The thing is, like, whenever I see like, let's say like I see an old person and they're by themselves eating in a
Manny, that's because they're ancient. That's why it's sad. You're not gonna be like that.
You
Like
sure?
you're yes.
No, but I look at them. I'm like, oh my god, this poor. Like, I almost like want to be like, come eat with me. Like,
right.
Like I just feel bad.
Yeah, me too.
And so I kind of want to be that. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the journey.
I think it's going to be really amazing.
Thank you.
My peak for the week, I just got an article and it's so good. It's on Camille Styles, which she's super respected blogger. And she did an article on me and my Sunday scaries. So if you guys don't know what Sunday scaries are, is when you have that anxiety that the work week's starting and like you can't be at peace on Sunday night because you know it's like
Monday's coming
and the weekend is over. So I just think life's all about trying as hard as you possibly can to enjoy that last little sliver of a break instead of like daunting it and taunting it with Monday. I hate Monday too, guys.
I do too, dude.
I always pack my Monday out with everything.
You do.
You know?
Notoriously, like you're
Ty looked at me the other day and goes, "You really don't let a second go to waste during the week, do you?" Yeah. I was like, I don't. Like, I use every second of a Monday to get something productive done. So, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like, I definitely dread it at times, but I've like done so many things to combat that. And part of that is going ahead and jumping into Monday on Sunday night. I'm like, we'll just start
let's just start early. It's fine.
We'll just start early.
Great.
Because I like to like get my planner out every Sunday night and then fill it out with everything we're doing that week. Because if I like physically write it, I'll remember it.
That's how I was in college. When I would write something down in note cards, I remembered them way
more.
Easier.
So that's kind of what I do, and I like literally write down every TikTok I plan to film because a lot of the content we do does seem spur of the moment, but none of it is really. I mean, most of it's saved and planned out content. So
for me, it can be spur or it can be completely planned out. It just kind of like last night I did one completely spur.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I'll say that one. I'll do that in like a couple of days.
Right.
It just depends.
So anyways, it was a really good article. I read it. We can link it down below if you guys want to read it.
Absolutely.
I'm like patting myself on the back. But
link it.
I just love the way it was written and it made me really happy. So I felt like that's peak.
Absolutely a peak. Anything that makes you smile and happy, that's a peak.
All right. What's your pit, Manny?
Okay, my pit. Okay, so this happens to me like every June. Is like I feel like it's the same pit.
Yep.
For me, my pit is when Pride Month is June. It's like notoriously Pride Month, and a lot of brands will reach out to me during Pride Month, and they're like,
Pride Month only,
and they're like, we would love to send you our Pride collection of this, like to see if you would like snap and talk about it. And I think that for me, it's become this like virtue signaling with the LGBTQ plus IA community during Pride that brands want to work with gay people, as every spectrum, because they want to get that gay dollar, or they want to say like, oh look, we are inclusive. But for me, it's not about only working with gay people in June.
Yeah.
So to me, like that's kind of like a pit. I mean, it's cool, and I'm grateful for opportunities that come up.
But are they randomly reaching out throughout the year to send you regular products that don't have rainbows on?
No, and it's always a rainbow thing too. And it's like, rainbow. Like I mean, obviously, it's like the gay symbol, but it's for me, it just becomes so redundant every single year, and it becomes the same thing. And it's like brands only want to work with me during this month, and it's like I appreciate opportunities. It's not like I don't, but I wish that it was opportunities year long, and it wasn't just like, oh, let me get the gay quota.
Right.
Because that's how I feel sometimes.
They're like
I feel
filling that quota for June.
Yes, I feel like they're trying to fill this like
it comes
quota.
Across disingenuous.
Yes, like pandering, originally, all those kind of things. I feel like it just comes across so like, oh, it's June, time to hit the gays.
Crank out the rainbow merch.
Yes.
It feels very
some of the fucking merch, like I've seen like full rainbow suits.
And just like tacky stuff that it's like, come on. I feel like the brands like miss the point sometimes.
They miss it so heavily, like when it comes to like any of that stuff. I feel like sure, some people love fully rainbowed out things, but for me, I would never wear like a full suit that's only rainbow. It's just not my vibe. It's not my thing. I would love like tiny, like for me, like for example, I think that would be kind of cute. Like let's say Air Force Ones, if like my soles were rainbow.
Right.
And it's like all white, but like the sole is rainbow.
And it's not like a clown glitter shoe.
Exactly. Or it's just the Nike swoosh that's a rainbow. Like
a detail. It's not like we're flashing it in your face. Yes. Which seems like that's kind of where this is headed.
Absolutely. And I think it just kind of every single June, it just gets on my nerve.
Yeah.
Like it just does. I can't help but see like,
well, you're a gay man,
everywhere.
So like,
yeah, it just annoys me.
Like you're the
I'm
one.
like, it's every single June that you just see like these huge companies with
Come out of
their little
nowhere.
like rainbow, like, hey, like we like gays too, and it's like, girl, do you really though?
But keep the same energy year round.
Keep the same energy in August
Keep the same,
and in September.
and in September
I
and
want
October.
it to keep the same vibes going. Like, don't
and it's
just
not
give
like
opportunities.
make rainbow stuff year round.
No,
it's
just, like,
support,
opportunities.
Yeah, opportunities,
Support.
working with, even support, and then it makes
across the board.
across the board.
Like, give LGBTQ plus people opportunities that you would give hetero people opportunities throughout the year, and not just the months of like, let's say, having like a gay face of a product for just June.
Because it's like starting to seem like this is for sales.
Yes. Well, I mean, that's literally what it, like, I feel like it is for sales.
Yeah.
So that's just my
That's
my
a pit, all right.
It's just an annoyance.
That counts as a pit.
It counts.
I have a random one. I
Give
didn't.
it.
Here's the tea. I didn't really have a good pit, so we're gonna use this one.
Mine was not a great pit either, but it's just something that was on my mind.
It was a good thing to bring up. But we went snorkeling, which is always a great time.
I haven't snorkeled in years, by the way.
I feel like I probably haven't either.
Years.
Love it. Love swimming. It's all fun. It was interesting though.
Wait, what? My favorite part when we're snorkeling, we look at each other at the exact same time, and we're like, "We're good."
Yeah.
Literally, you're like, "I'm done." I was like,
we
"Me
had these
too."
masks and mouth here, like.
And we look at each other like,
I was like, "Let's go," and
it was like 15 minutes. I'm like,
I feel like we saw the fish, we
saw
saw
it.
the coral.
We witnessed it.
It's time to wrap it up.
yeah. That's funny.
Ty's literally in the bottom of
Get
the ocean.
your ass over here, Tyler.
I
like
could
the
not
last one
even
in the
find
boat.
him. He was the last one in the boat. Honey, the videographer just filmed him the entire
No,
time.
literally.
I was like, I didn't even get a picture. It was so good though. Ty can dive so deep,
It's
and
crazy.
he's like a pro at anything pretty much. But you know, we saw what we saw.
We saw what we saw.
And it was time to get back on the boat for
Yep.
us.
Yep.
So we did. It's like interesting. Whenever we got out of the boat, a lot of people had like this rash, like and whelping on them.
Yes.
And I've seen it before on people after the salt water, but I didn't know what it was. And the people explained that there's like particles that's kind of like jellyfish, like micro in the water, and they get on your skin. And just fresh water helps it. You don't really have to do anything, but it's like interesting. But then we're like on the boat ride back, and like I have a towel over my legs because cold water splashing me, so I was just covering them, and I felt these stings, like a insect stinging me. Yeah, I was like, ow, ow.
Like a
So I
bee sting
lift my
almost.
towel, and there's like this insect on my leg, and it stung me twice. And I'm like, how the fuck? I'm
In your
the,
calves.
In my calves. I'm like, I'm in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and an insect is attacking me.
It's like has wings on it.
Yeah.
It looks like a really long ant.
I still have
That was
two
very
distinctive like bruises, which
I
is
see. I literally just
so
when you showed me, I was like,
weird.
wait, you literally have two red
I've
fucking
never
bruises.
like had like a purpley bruise from an insect bite before.
What do you think it was?
I have
There's
no
way it was
idea.
an ant. I won't believe it. It's
I just won't buy it.
It was too big and girthy.
It was so big, and I've been bit by an ant like so many times, and it doesn't necessarily feel like a sting, like a sharp burning sting.
more like a little
it's more like it feels like a bite. You know what I mean? So I don't know what it was, but anyways, I just found that to be very interesting and inconvenient.
It was inconvenient. It was, and then we also had a fucking rash on our neck too.
I got the rash on the neck. Manny looked at me. He was like, "You itching or something? What's
I
going
was
on
like,
on the
why
neck?"
is your neck inflamed?
I was
red?
like, you know what? It's itching real
You're like,
bad.
it is actually itching.
itching.
I'm like, get my water bottle, take it, go.
And it
Douse yourself. Literally.
It literally got rid of the itch instantly. Though,
It was
like,
crazy.
Instantly.
The microbes were staying on your skin, and they were stinking you like little jellyfishes.
So what's interesting, if you rub my neck now, the skin feels like sandpaper.
You're joking.
Yeah.
From that?
You go like that. It just feels really rough.
Oh my god, it does, you guys.
Doesn't it? It feels scabby.
It feels like a cat's tongue.
Yeah.
No, not nearly. You're so soft, but it does feel rougher than your
Doesn't
regular
it feel
skin.
rough? Isn't that interesting?
That's so weird.
I don't know.
Tyler, does your stomach feel like that?
Isn't that strange?
No? No.
The ocean is a mysterious place.
And the thing is, I don't feel like I belong.
I love the ocean.
I don't feel like I belong. And I don't
Tyler
go
forced Manny
in.
to get in the
He
water.
literally forced me at like I can't. Even remembering it makes
He
me
was just
haunts
like,
me.
and you're getting in the water.
You're getting in the water, and I was like, no, I
No
think I
ifs,
might
ands, or buts.
pass.
These two argue so much. I love it.
We
love
do.
It.
It's because we argue for Laura's affection.
Yeah, yeah.
It's because I am the other man in her life, and that's that.
And Ty's throwing Manny off a boat into the water.
And the thing is, Tyler thinks that he can like always like beat me at stuff.
Them two go at it, honey.
We're competitive with each other.
They are. Y'all should see them play a card game. And I'm literally just sitting there like,
I want Laura. Sometimes I wish Laura was more competitive because it's more fun to beat someone when they're competitive.
They're competitive.
I'm like, yeah, you little bitch.
Yep. And I'm like, all right, well.
You won.
You won.
And I'm like, you aren't even sad about it.
Pretty much.
But no, that was actually really wild because Tyler also had it all over his body. Like his whole stomach had like whelps, inflamed.
Kind of crazy. Are you ready to jump in to what's going on? We're going to take a break and then we'll be back.
We're going to jump in. Okay, deal.
Thank you so much for Adam and Eve for sponsoring this episode of Full Coverage.
You guys, so Adam and Eve is basically a very sex positive website. You guys can go there for literally anything in your sexual desires and dreams and wants. So basically you can have, videos, they have lingerie, they have toys, they have everything you could potentially need.
Everything there.
Everything.
And they also have an awesome deal for you guys. But before we talk about that, the way they ship is in discreet packaging. And their shipping is free. So you don't have to worry about what you ordered. It comes discreetly to your door.
And it's free when you use the code FOOL. And you get 50% off any single item. Let's say you want a whole plethora of things. Y'all want 50% off for one of the items? Use code FOOL. Personally, I'm a fan of the discreet packaging. I think it's so freaking cool.
So don't forget to go to adamandeve.com to get 50% off almost any item plus free shipping on an entire order with the code FOOL.
And we are back from our break that we had that was 2 seconds long.
We didn't go anywhere.
But you guys, let's talk about
what's
this
going
era, the death of Instagram.
Is it?
Look at this.
That's a talent. That's Manny's hidden talent. When people ask him, do you have any hidden talents?
I can fart with my hand. So, do you know what's funny? So, this is a random side note. I'm on a tangent. Zorro, my mom's dog, he doesn't like when I do this. He gets scared.
Why?
I don't know. So, like, I did it the other day. I was just kind of doing it, whatever.
He's a timid man.
And he'll, like, go up to it, and I did it, and he literally booked it.
No.
He was, like, scared. And then I started doing it again.
Of course.
And he was, like, over there, and he's like, I was like, come here. And he wouldn't come to me.
That's so interesting for such a dainty noise.
I know, it's so random. But you guys, okay, so let's talk about when do we feel like it started. Instagram obviously is an app, you guys.
It's an app. It used to be a picture app.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Erin about this the other day because it's always an interesting take on this because she's just in high school. She's younger. She's Gen Z. And I'm like, what's your take on it? And obviously the Gen Z do prefer TikTok. I mean, that's no denying it.
Yeah,
I think that is a little bit of the shift right then and there. Yeah. It's just like the youth,
younger audience.
They're preferring TikTok over Instagram. So I think, and Erin was even bringing this up to me. She was like, I think like when they switched that algorithm so heavily, where you were like getting pictures 3 days later on your feed, and it was just like all over the place, showing people you don't follow. And that happened like around 2020, I believe.
2020. I feel like 2020 is when the shift started.
That's whenever you like see a lot of shift in people's opinions on Instagram, and it gets really aggressive, and you constantly seeing people wanting chronological order.
So I also think that a lot has to do with the fact that Instagram has become an app that likes to take inspo from a lot of different apps. And I'm not saying Instagram's the only one. A lot of apps do it. Apps do this. So they naturally will see what their competitors are doing with their apps, and they would implement something similar to it on their own app personally. So Instagram's done this with, let's say, so Reels, obviously TikTok inspiration. Snapchat, aka Stories on Instagram, obviously an inspiration. IGTV, long form content, YouTube inspiration.
Which they end up taking away, which was very interesting to see. It's like,
it's still there.
Is
you can still do it on
still
IGTV.
There?
Yes,
I didn't even know you could
People
do it
don't
anymore.
really do it, but
because you remember you used to have a tab on your feed, and I guess they just took the tab away.
You can do it on the computer.
Okay, got it.
If you're logged into your thing. So they've taken, just how all those apps like all have different formats that they've taken from other apps. Have you noticed that like a lot of them really haven't taken from like Instagram?
See, that's the thing. None of them are turning into a picture app.
Photo app.
None
photo
of them.
app.
So maybe that's why Instagram's like,
Like we should start doing other stuff too.
Because they're not taking our ideas. We're just
Yeah.
taking theirs. So they're like, maybe we have to evolve.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it seems like they try everything very abruptly.
It is. It's a very harsh change very quickly. Obviously in 2020, like we were saying, the algorithms kind of started getting a little bit more heavy, a little bit more intense.
Yeah.
Is when it's like, oh, like the suggesting new people thing, that's a big one.
Yeah.
The explore page changed up. The fact that you weren't seeing people's that you follow's photos for days.
Like if you're not consistently liking and commenting, you can kiss those people goodbye because they will hide their post. And you want to see their post. You
just
know?
won't share it.
But
they
the
won't
thing
share your
is,
stuff.
in order for me to get someone's post to show up on my feed, I have to like comment and like heavily. Like it can't just be every now and again. It has to be like I'm in their business, liking, watching all their stories in order to see them consistently, and it's too much.
But that's kind of annoying too.
It's
like
annoying.
I don't want to be up someone's ass just to see their shit.
Just to see their shit. I would love to see what everyone's up to. That
Totally,
I
but
follow.
like casually.
Yeah, casually.
That's what we follow them for.
Right.
The whole also I don't like the suggested following thing either, where it's like you're scrolling someone else's photo. It's someone else's photo completely, and it's like, do you want to follow this person? And I'm like,
yeah.
I don't.
That is strange because the
not what I'm
culture is
doing.
so different. Like on TikTok, like if you want that, you go to the For You page and you watch, like you're doing it on your own. But like if you're on TikTok following, it doesn't push random people in to disrupt
it's your
your
people
content.
that you follow.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like there was a lot of shifts very, very quickly. The hiding the likes thing.
So then
That became a huge thing.
it wasn't even like hiding. They straight up took likes away from, I know Canada lost in different countries, but then they just chose random people in the United States. Like I know a couple influencers personally that live in LA. They just lost their likes and they can't see likes on other people's posts. And I mean none or their own.
Which is so wild to me.
But then they like stopped doing it. But then they never but then they never gave those people their likes back.
Right.
So
They're
like
still
that
gone.
doesn't make any sense.
There's a lot of glitches. And because of the reason that I feel like they glitch so often is because of how heavy the algorithm shifts. And when they introduce like for example, when they introduced Reels altogether, that was such a huge like platform change.
I feel like the app
everything
was
else changed.
down for so long too.
It's like everything, like stories was a mess. Explore page was a mess. Your homepage was a complete disaster. And I feel like it just became this video forward app, which listen, like a lot of apps are video forward, which is fine. But Instagram started off as a picture app. I think a lot of people were like, well, where are we going to post like our like pretty photos then? Or like things like that. Where can we post that?
The thing is, when they implement something new, I don't understand the point of pushing out pictures just for videos. Why can't we do both?
Totally.
And they're like, because we're going to force your bitch asses to make videos. Like, you're not going to post pictures because they're like, we're going to make this TikTok whether you guys want it to be TikTok or not. And that's like the vibe I'm feeling.
Same.
I have 3 pretty gnarly glitches too that I deal with every day and that are still happening. I can show you on my Instagram. One day I spent 2 hours doing my makeup and filming a reel simultaneously. So I'm doing a bunch of different transitions and I'm like pausing, doing this part of my makeup, going back and doing it. So I spent 2 hours doing it. I was very frustrated, but I did it. I drafted it. The next day, it was a good time to post. I go to post it. I hit post. It loads, vanishes. The reel vanishes. The reel is gone. The reel never existed. It's not in my drafts. It never posted. It just glitched out, and like
you can't get it back.
You can't get it back. And I even contacted someone I knew at Instagram just to see if there was anything, because I was so frustrated. I wanted to cry just because I took 2 hours. That's filming an entire YouTube video for me. Like that time frame of like doing makeup and spending that much time on a piece of short content. Like that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me.
Right.
And to get nothing for that because the app is so glitchy. Like it literally almost brought me to tears just because of my frustration.
Right.
And I reached out to my contact at Instagram and they like, there's just nothing. So
we also do it for a living.
Yeah,
we also are social media,
so it's
like,
not like, oh wow, girl, like,
oh darn,
you can't get your makeup look up. Like, no, I didn't film it again.
Right? No,
and
I wouldn't film it again.
To
Are you
this
fucking
day,
kidding me?
I've never filmed another piece of content in Reels because I'm so scared that I'm gonna.
I've never filmed it in Reels either.
I'm so scared.
I've only ever uploaded because I'm also scared of that as well. I don't want it to be glitched out.
Okay, I have a few more that I deal with every single day.
Give it to me. I love hearing this.
So do you know when people will reply to your IG story and they're like, you know, even if they don't follow you and you don't follow, or they do follow you, everyone can reply to my IG stories, right?
Yes.
So if you go on my Instagram and you want to chat with me, it goes in a section under all replies, meaning not the people I follow, all replies.
Yep.
Mine doesn't load.
What do you mean?
So watch. So whenever I try, and it's been like this for months, top requests doesn't load. Watch.
All requests.
It just doesn't work. Like it literally just doesn't work. So sometimes I'll let my phone sit there like this for like 30 minutes and then there it goes. So now it did. But normally it takes me a lot longer than that. Like I'll just let
that took forever.
You saw how it doesn't switch over to all requests. It stays at top requests.
Yeah.
It's very, very difficult for me. It's always been like that for me too.
That's so weird.
It's so hard for me to see what you guys are replying to me because it won't load them. Okay, and my third one.
Give it.
This is crazy. So I've attempted to film a reel in Reels.
Yes.
And when you set the timer for a song, so you set timer and then you hit play and then you're ready to do your thing, their music is off by 3 seconds. So whatever you're trying to voice over, whatever you're trying to do, if you set the timer, the music cuts off in about 3 seconds. Like it starts 3 seconds in. So if it's like, let's say the voiceover is like, you know, like, oh, my life has fallen apart, it would start at life is falling apart, or like falling apart.
Like it misses the
and so
first
you
portion.
have to start talking before the camera's actually playing.
Got it.
Which is crazy.
It's crazy.
Like, and I'm like, your app is literally making me crazy. But
it's so frustrating.
I've never had any of these issues on the other apps.
Because they're built for that. Because those apps are built for those things. And so when you have an app that's not built for that and they implement these things, there's always going to be hella glitches because it's literally coding. It's constant wild coding.
But it's like, I feel like they're moving too fast and so hungry to chase after what other apps are doing. And while I respect that, and I understand they're trying to keep up with the times and you have to do that, I feel like it is done a little bit poorly.
Or it's just because it's so quick that it's almost like not tested quick, like well enough.
They just don't care. It's like, just get it out there, get it out there. I've never had an app. I don't know. It's just an interesting transition between pictures and videos just because I've never really had an app be like, we're going to make you make videos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Absolutely. I mean, honestly, like even like I posted a photo the other day and the impressions are like how many people see your content, right? And you can tell that nowadays, like you post a photo, even the photo's like fucking fire, it could be the best photo you've ever taken in your whole life. The impressions are lower because it's not being pushed out to people. Whereas like, let's say you posted a reel or a video, that does get pushed out like to the people that actually follow you.
Yeah.
Like let's say I'll get like on a reel, I'll get like 500,000 views and that same amount of impressions. But on a photo, I'll get like 1/5 of that, 1/4 of that. Because the photo impressions are much less than the video impressions are.
It's just crazy. I talked to an influencer on the trip. I won't throw out any names, but this was a large influencer. And they said, let me tell you this. In LA, if you bring up Instagram.
Ooh, you're opening a can of worms.
The conversation gets nasty.
A journey.
People literally will immediately be like, I hate that app. Like,
and we're like nice about it.
We are being nice about it. Like,
but like people are fucking.
If you even bring up like Instagram, like people go in, even on this brand trip we just went on, you know, it was brought up and everybody had an eye roll, was just frustrated, so frustrated. And that's when one person said, how is it possible that I got 500,000 likes one day and the next day 80,000 likes? Like, how is that possible?
It doesn't make sense.
And you can go in your insights and see that they didn't share the second picture. So it's almost like they're like, we gave you one picture.
We want a video now.
You're not getting two. Which that's a weird
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. It's frustrating. It's frustrating
that's
for
what
the
makes
influencer.
it hard. It makes it hard for the influencer. But also I'm sure it makes it hard for like every person too. Like let's say if they people like to get likes on photos. It's not like it's just influencers that get likes on photos. Like
everyone
wants to get likes on photos. Everyone wants their shit shared. It's not like they don't,
People lose followers all the time on there. It's just gone wild. And it was interesting. I've seen multiple TikToks of people saying like why Instagram's going down or why we no longer, which that alone, that conversation that keeps spiking is something to think about. Like,
what do they say in them? Like the TikTok ones.
Pretty much what we're saying.
Got it. They're just exactly what we're saying.
Pretty much what we're saying. And I'm going to say this. The culture on TikTok is raw. It's real. It's funny. The culture on Instagram is painted picture life that people, your fantasy, you're putting out a fantasy, and that's always kind of been the culture.
Right.
Anything more real and more funny and more like raw you can get on TikTok, it performs better.
YouTube as well.
YouTube as well.
Very much that.
It performs so much better.
But the thing is, maybe Instagram is trying not to have that culture anymore.
But I
maybe
feel like
they
with
don't
their
want that.
reels, the reason they're not performing like TikTok and taking off is because it's the same culture, just put in video form.
Got it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally. I know exactly what you mean.
So
I feel like that actually makes a lot of sense because I feel like the culture is this whole like, oh, well, you're just an edited photo on Instagram, all this kind of stuff. And it's like, well, then is it not the same exact thing when you do reels?
yeah, it's turned in. It's just like the video form of the fantasy life, which people are not as engaged with, of course, as what they're seeing on TikTok.
It's also a lot harder to navigate on Instagram. Whereas like TikTok, you literally are on like a For You page. You can just keep scrolling forever. You can do that on the Reels page. You can, but it's just
so
different because there's so much more on the app that you can do. Whereas like TikTok's like that's the one thing that they do and they do it well.
Yeah.
Sometimes I even wish I'm like, you know what? Do you know what I like about Instagram a lot? I love their messaging. Like I love the messaging and the DMing. Like I like that a lot. I like that you can like add gifts to it. You can do voice notes. You can do all these different things.
Their voice notes are great too.
It's great and it's also even more clear than an iPhone.
I don't even
know how they
That's
did
one
that.
strong point on Instagram and might keep them
More
alive
communicative.
is the communication. People
Yes,
use
and the
that.
shareability of stuff.
Yeah, the shareability. But TikTok's got a really good shareability.
Oh, so
too.
great. But like because the fact that you can like just easily send
Stories.
someone, and, stories.
If they allow it.
It makes it a lot easier in that way. So I do wish that they would kind of like.
I think the thing is, it just hurts because I think this was everybody's favorite app for a long time.
It
was like everybody's
one that
favorite
everyone
app.
used for so long. And it's funny because like it's not even that I don't want to make video content for Instagram. It's not even that.
We have to make it either way.
We have to make it either way. I mean, I'm literally a YouTuber. We're literally YouTubers. Like we make video content for a living, but it's just different when you have an app that you have been on for me 9 years.
I've been on since 2012, so whatever that means.
13,
10
so
years.
10. So it's when you've been on it for so long, you just so used to like this certain way of like things being done, and when they're like, oh, we're just gonna flip the rug underneath you, it's like, oh god, it's like jarring.
It's interesting. It's like they knew because they have the now where you can turn your likes off, which I do feel like that was helpful for people because they were like, we're not going to be sharing your pictures anymore.
Might as well turn off your likes.
You might as well just go ahead and turn this off.
It's true though.
I feel like that's like clearly Instagram is a popularity contest. And so maybe that's their way of trying to diffuse that a little bit and make it more like a TikTok app. But also the difference is, so the culture on TikTok is to follow strangers, to comment on people's stuff that you don't know. Like you just tag your friends or you comment that's funny. Like you don't have to know the person.
Yeah.
Or I'll share someone's video that I think's funny and send it to you. On Instagram,
you're not following them
that would be so weird.
Yeah.
If I just like went on some girl's page that I didn't know and started leaving all these comments, and let's say she has like 100 followers and I'm just like all over her page, but on TikTok that's normal,
super normal. So
then you have this collaboration that's encouraged on TikTok, whereas on Instagram that's just not the vibe there.
But they want it.
They want it, and
Instagram
it's like that's not happening.
Yeah.
I don't know how to make that happen.
I don't either. I just don't think that IG is going to become TikTok.
I don't either.
Like I think that every app's trying to be TikTok right now, and it's very strange.
Yeah,
you're right. It's just not going to happen.
You're right. I will say this, and I've told many TikTokers this, because there's a lot of speculation. Is TikTok something that's going to come and go really fast? Like Vine did, like Musical.ly did. And there's been MySpace.
Tons of things go in and out all the time.
Come blew up really fast, got really big, and no, I'm just saying things come.
When you say
come in.
it just sounded so
You're like, what app?
What?
I didn't download
was like,
that.
what come really quick? Okay.
But I feel like there's just been so many. So now there's speculation. TikTok blew up so fast. Is it going to be here forever? Is this short lived?
It's harder when it's like, the thing is, like, if it's a fast blow up, it's a fast burnout. Lot of the time.
Every time.
That's usually what, and that's like not even just when it comes to like apps. That comes to like influencers.
That comes to
people,
influencers too.
Like all the time, like if there's a quick blow up, it can be a quick burnout if you don't just kind of.
I cannot tell you how many TikTokers that have conversed with me about social media, because obviously we're OGs.
Right.
And the first thing I say, to be honest with them, is say, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Do more. Get on YouTube. Because YouTube is the app that has truly withstood. YouTube and Twitter have withstood the test of time.
The test of all time. Twitter, iconic. YouTube, iconic. The thing is also, you guys, like, realistically, when it comes to like being an influencer, doing it for a full-time living, YouTube pays you well for what you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, whereas like, let's say we're talking about creator funds in some capacity, whether it's a TikTok creator fund or Instagram creator fund, like what they pay you, the app is so minimal in comparison to what you could be getting paid on YouTube or getting paid in, you know, other platforms. Let's say, I don't know, even OnlyFans or Patreon, whatever it might be. Like, you need to go where you can make your living.
And two, I feel like YouTube, you build a family.
Yeah.
These other apps, you build an audience.
Totally.
But YouTube, it's like a wholesome family that you build on there. You build people that watch. If people watch your long form content, they fuck with you. And it's
full
like,
fam, they fuck with us heavy.
I mean, it's like a strong, hardcore audience. And I'm like, it's honestly the best audience you're ever going to have.
It's the best.
So like, I'm like, I understand YouTube is 10 times the work, and I understand that it's going to take a lot of your time. Yep. And it is, I would say, out of all the apps, the hardest to grow on.
It's nowadays
so hard.
Baby.
It's hard because
it's fucking hard.
But nothing easy is worth having. So like blowing up overnight, keep doing it, sweetie. You're doing amazing. But like then take that, and my recommendation is to get on YouTube and just put the work in, make it happen, because that's where the real difference shows.
They fall for you though, like as a human being, like
they get to know you
they get
on
to know
a deep level because of that long. Like I like feel like, I don't know, it's like so cool. Like I will make YouTube videos and vlogs, and like I'll post something on my TikTok or Instagram, and they'll be like, "Oh, liking your video, blah blah blah." Like it's like so cool.
Oh, totally.
It's so cool.
Dude, I'll say a story, let's say on TikTok, and like, "Oh, I'm on the full fam. I already know it." Like they're away. Like they know.
And it's like
YouTube knows.
It's like they're with you on this journey, like full force YouTube family.
Yes.
So also like I filmed a TikTok the other day with Ty, and it was talking about like ways to save money, and then I disappear. It's just like funny. Yes. And everybody was talking about how much they're like, "Bitch, we know you golf," but that came from YouTube.
But that came from YouTube. How
they've
known that on TikTok?
But when I get so happy when people do that, because I'm like, my YouTube family is here.
Absolutely. Like, I completely agree. I think that on TikTok, it's so so this is the thing. A video can go viral and no one know who you are.
Yep.
That's true tea. When it comes to TikTok, on Reels, anything like that, that really short form content, you can have a video blow up overnight, get 50 million views on one video.
I feel like you have much of a less chance of that happening on Reels, though. I have to
true.
Just throw that out
there.
No,
I completely agree. But like my Reels with the watermelon.
But that was like once in a lifetime. But how many of your TikToks have blown up?
I mean, multiple. That's, you know, I will say on the Reels though, it's my most viewed video I've ever had.
Wow.
Even on TikTok too, it's like 14 million views on it.
Wow.
Crazy. But what I was saying is that like something can blow up like that in that capacity, but it doesn't mean people know who you are or they fall for you. Like if you want to become like, you know, say a career out of this, right? It's like, how are you gonna be able to monetize that in some way or shape or form?
Right.
It's impossible because people don't know you. It's shared, but who are you as a human being? Right. Like why do people even care?
Yeah.
Other than your funny random video.
Right. Which potentially could fizzle out. Mm-hmm. And I want these new creators to have longevity. So I give them the best advice that I can possibly think of that would help them. But I also give vice versa advice. Like YouTubers are like, what do you think of TikTok? I'm like, get on the app. What are you waiting for? I can't figure it out. Baby, yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Listen, if you want to figure it out, you will figure it out.
Yes, you can.
Absolutely.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You just got to invest a little more time into it. So like I give advice going both ways, I think.
Absolutely. And like I'm always also you know, wanting to hear advice from people like other creators and things that they're doing to continue off in their career too. And it's so funny because I get asked questions literally almost every single day.
Me too. I think part of it's because one, we're OGs. Two, we're active on every single platform, whereas a lot of people eventually quit YouTube or quit a platform or two and only stick to one. And I feel like we went through drama. So they've witnessed us kind of navigate all of it.
And we have a podcast now.
Sometimes
I wonder, I'm like, how the fuck are we doing this?
I don't know.
Like sometimes I really do think that.
Maybe we should quit. Wait.
But like, I'm like,
I was
like, wait, is this why people quit? Because they're just like, and it's not even that I'm not overwhelmed. I get overwhelmed sometimes. Absolutely, I totally do. But it's something that I think it's because I have a passion, as do you, for what we do.
That's probably what connects us in some way too. A level of connection, like our same passion for the content
100%.
creation and being in this game and doing this thing.
I really think that because of what we do, it's like it's brought us closer too, because we like help each other in some capacity.
And like we're kind of like on the same wave with like really getting in there and being a part of this thing on social media, you know, not just doing like one piece, not shading or saying it's bad to do, you know, do what makes you happy and like what you can do, but like me and you are in it.
Well, yeah, I think that's just, I always tell people too, I'm like, you got to diversify your content. Be on all the platforms, do what you can on everything.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great way to grow in different ways, because it's not just like you in one way here. Like, for example, me on my YouTube content, it's a little bit more beauty focused, a little bit more like lifestyle-y in that way. But like for me on TikTok and sometimes IG Reels, I do like more funny stuff.
I have a request, not that anyone from YouTube is listening, but maybe who knows they are. Shorts. What's going on?
What is going on?
I have one request for YouTube. Can you guys just like take the shorts off of our homepage, off the feed, and make a shorts tab?
Please. There's a shorts tab.
Yeah, but they're still cluttering, because when I go to someone's YouTube page, I'm on YouTube to watch long form content.
Same.
That's just what I'm there for.
Same.
I have so much trouble actually finding their full videos because sometimes there'll be so many shorts to dig through.
Or when you're scrolling through your subscription feed and it's the black bars and it's just like the little,
and it's like boom, boom, and you can't find like actual long form YouTube videos. So it's a little frustrating. So that's my only.
I couldn't agree more, to be honest. I wish that it was a little bit easier to navigate and just like not have those there. Have it in its own section
every time. Like,
or if you want to see like the shorts from the creators that you follow, have a little section for that. Like, oh, like just shorts.
Subscription on shorts on their homepage. Here's their long form. Here's their short tab. I would upload more shorts if that were the case.
Same, because I don't want to annoy people.
I don't want to annoy people.
I don't want to annoy people on my fucking home feed. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to annoy them. I'm not going to upload that many shorts. Because that's not what
YouTube's about, uploading like 3 times a day. Yeah.
No.
That's not what it's ever been about. So that's like a really hard concept. And I feel like that's not what the subscriber likes, because they get notified every time you get upload. So it's like uploading 5 times a day. No one wants, you're going to lose your notifications.
Oh, for sure. And the thing is, they won't post it for, like, it won't go to the sub feed.
No.
It won't do any of that stuff. So I'm like, no, I just don't want to. Shorts and I
feel like if shorts became its own entity on YouTube, it could be something.
It could be fucking sickening.
I would upload a lot more shorts.
Oh, me too. If it didn't clutter up my sub feed, I would upload more shorts.
That's
1 million
right there.
%.
And the page, the home page.
And
like, when you go under videos, it's just like black boxes. You see black boxes everywhere. And then like every now and again.
Go to a short section. I want to go to short section. I bet they're working on that. I bet they have gotten that feedback before.
I'm putting it out there.
Me too. But I can't imagine that they would not have heard that in some capacity by other creators. I've been doing it for a long time. There's like, hey, we don't want the feed to be cluttered. The end. I wouldn't want it. I don't like seeing it.
Me either.
And the thing is, I think shorts could be really, really great if there's a separate section for them. And I'll upload them sometimes here and there.
Me too.
But I wish it wasn't like how it is now currently.
Because I don't want my page like that.
Me neither. I want it to be normal videos.
Because I work 10 times harder on my long form. Like, I work so hard. I don't want that to be buried out by these little short videos.
Totally.
I just don't want that.
I completely agree. I couldn't agree more. Okay, guys, so we'll do a quick break real quick and we'll be right back. Thank you so much to eHarmony for sponsoring this portion of Full Coverage. You guys, over 20 years ago, eHarmony was a pioneer in helping people form lasting relationships by meeting online. It ain't how it is nowadays, y'all.
Honey, no way. It's easy to fall into the trap of endless swiping, but does it really lead to love? eHarmony is intentional about helping everyone find real love.
What I love about them too, actually, is that they have a compatibility quiz, which enables singles to showcase their full personality through their distinct personality profile. So basically, like, you're matching for a reason. It's not like you're just swiping left and right, which I think is really, really great for long.
There's like meaning behind it.
Yes, it's like for long-lasting relationships. It's not just a quick hookup.
What's cool about them, for over 20 years, eHarmony has been helping people navigate the dating world and stay true to their mission of helping people find real love.
Did you know that every 14 minutes someone finds love on eHarmony?
Oh my god.
Which I think is so cute.
That's so cute.
It is rated the #1 trusted dating app.
You guys can start free today. Join free today. And we're back, guys. We're gonna do trivia. We're bringing it back.
We're bringing it back. It's gonna be a quick little moment, you guys. I love. It's my competitive nature. I love some trivia.
I'll be more competitive today.
Yay!
All right, so what are we gonna do? What's the winner get? What's the loser
we should
punishment?
post on IG story something.
Yes, stories or a tweet.
Oh, a tweet
Like
would be really
tweeting, I'm
funny.
like, Laura's the prettiest person I've ever seen in my entire life.
Um,
Something like that. For if I lose.
So since today has to do with social media, we should be like, we have to share someone else's TikTok or whatever it may be onto Twitter.
Okay,
and say
okay.
something about it.
Yes,
It's just outrageously.
Okay, perfect. I love that.
Okay,
And
great.
we'll do it the day this gets uploaded. So
Okay. So you guys,
you'll see it today.
You'll see it on our
Yeah.
Twitter.
It'll make sense.
We'll share a piece of content.
Okay, perfect. Love
Okay,
it.
guys. Today we're doing a Disney trivia.
I love it. I love it. I want to do. I always want to do Disney trivia.
So I have you 10 questions. Are we ready?
I guess.
yes,
so.
I'm so excited.
Okay, guys. Question number 1. This is an easy one. I'm
This is a Disney
softballing this
adult.
for you.
I'm nervous.
I'm not a Disney adult.
Yes, you are.
Laura likes Disney.
She does.
Too,
Well, the thing is,
so-
I'm not a Disneyland goer. I am
Me
a Disney
either.
adult, I guess, but
Me
I'm not
either.
a Disney
Lander.
lander.
Nope,
That makes sense.
me either. That shit's crowded, man.
I
All
can't.
right, softballing you this first one. What does Hakuna Matata mean? Wow, the blank stare on Manny's face.
I had a moment.
Ready?
Almost. Means no worries
For the rest of your days.
Hey,
We both get a
hey.
point. Manny.
All
All right.
Okay, cool.
Good job,
Oh my God,
guys.
Laura, look at us getting one right
Good
each.
job.
Hey, it's
If we
finally our
didn't- If we
category.
didn't get that though,
Yeah.
You have to
You'd have been
leave.
judged.
You have to
I
leave.
would have been judged very heavily on
All
that
right,
one.
question number 2, and I'll take a first name on this. Who is the fashion designer in The Incredibles?
The silence is loud.
I
It
guess.
is.
Edna mode.
I put Elda.
Uh-oh.
No.
Edna. Okay, I was
Edna
close.
Mo-
You were
You don't get it,
close,
though.
but you don't
All
get
right, I
it.
gave
You were
Manny
close,
his point.
though.
It's you guys. Do you know why you know that so well? It's because I just on my way back watched Incredibles 2.
You cheated.
It's not
He
cheating.
cheated.
It's not cheating. I watched it
Manny
on
got the
flight.
last name and everything.
I did because I
Dang.
literally just watched it. Where she
All
babysat
right.
Jack Jack.
Question number 3. What are the names of the 7 dwarfs in Snow White?
Oh,
This one's hard.
fuck.
Whoever gets the most
Okay.
wins this one. If you can't get all 7, that's fine.
Okay, this is actually a really hard one.
There's so-
Oh my God, why am I literally starting to name reindeer? I literally almost put Dasher.
Prancer.
Okay, honestly, I'm not good at this one, you guys. This is not my forte.
Just gonna play sound effects. while
We should
do
play sound
this.
effects while we're doing it. Wait. Tyler, I'm dead.
I want this one.
What's going on?
That's what's happening in Manny's brain right now.
It really
What's
actually
going
is.
on?
You want to hear what's happening in Laura's brain?
Yes,
Wait, not that one. There we go.
that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense.
Guys, I don't know this one.
I don't either. I'm doing so bad. I only wrote down 3.
I wrote down 3.
Uh-oh.
I
What'd
put
you guys get?
sleepy,
Yep.
dopey,
Yep.
and nosy.
I put happy, sappy, and Craig.
What the hell, Laura?
I feel like Craig could be thrown in there.
Okay, Manny got sleepy and dopey.
I got
Nosy.
sleepy and
you
dopey
said
too.
nosy. Nosy is not correct.
I know.
Is
It's
happy or
sneezy.
wait? Is
Sneezy.
wait? Is happy or sappy?
Happy is one.
Happy.
I got 3 then.
Would you say, Laura?
Sleepy, happy,
Sleepy, happy.
dopey, sappy,
Dopey.
Craig.
Oh, Laura got this one. Good
Hey,
job,
hey,
I'm
honey.
devastated. Not the Craig.
Craig.
Not the fucking.
being competitive.
There we go. I love to say.
I forgot the word.
You're like, I've never been this before. I don't even know what that means.
I was like,
I love it. That was good. That was good, Laura. Good job.
All right,
yeah.
should've known
question
that.
number 4.
All right.
Bitch.
Who said fish are friends, not food?
Okay, I got it.
No.
Silence is loud. Though.
Wait.
If this isn't right, I'm gonna fucking hurl myself off this second story building. Yes, I will.
I don't know. I put Nemo.
I put Bruce.
Bruce is the correct
Wait,
answer.
remind
me.
The big shark.
The big shark.
Oh, because he was in
He was-
therapy.
yeah.
He's in fish therapy.
Yeah, he was like an alcoholic anonymous.
But Nemo was the movie, so that was really
All right,
good.
I was getting close.
You were in good
At first,
waters.
I put the seagull from Little Mermaid.
Scuttle.
Scuttle.
How do you remember that name?
I know.
I love it. I love Scuttle.
All right, question number 5. What name does Mulan pick for herself while pretending to be a man?
You know, I watched this last night.
And
I watched Mulan last night.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did, but I don't
better get
remember.
And that's why Tyler gave us that question.
No,
That is
because I don't know the
new.
answer.
I was
Okay.
testing Laura.
Okay, I'm just gonna put this, and I don't know if I'm right. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong.
Laura, you want to try something?
Let me just think for 1 second.
Mulan.
Oh, I just don't know.
I know. We're gonna write anything.
I don't know. I put how. It's like
I put Yao.
No, sorry, wrong one.
Both of
I
us.
keep on getting it wrong. Yeah.
what is
I
it?
need to write these down. It's ping.
Ah!
Ping.
I'm devastated. I knew that too, dude.
At first,
Oh
I
my
put
God.
something food. I remember it was like I was soft.
Ping.
Pink. I do remember.
People
it
are
being
the
pink.
Disney adults watching this, and Disney anyone is
They're
gonna be fucking
screaming.
screaming
They're
at us.
They're screaming.
All right, Manny, if you get this one wrong,
Don't do that to me. I hate when you do
get
that.
this one wrong. All right, question number 6. Who is Miguel's idol in Coco?
Miguel's idol.
Yeah,
What do you mean
They-
idol?
the guy that he looked up to.
Oh,
Wow,
movie.
his name.
I don't know his
Coco.
fucking name either.
Wow.
Oh wait. You know what? I'm gonna put. Okay, I'm gonna put this, but I don't know if it's correct. What are you putting down, Laura Lee? Give it to us. I'm putting Manuel.
I don't know. I got nothing because it's the skeleton that
Yes.
was.
The dude with the
Yeah.
fucking hat.
Yeah.
No, this was the guy who.
Oh, it's the bad guy.
it was the
Bad
bad
guy,
guy in
yeah.
the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
His name was Ernesto de la Cruz.
See, I wouldn't have gotten that though.
How do
Me
you guys not
neither.
remember that?
Like I don't feel like
remember
that
one.
was on the tip of my tongue, so I'm okay losing that one.
I literally
Okay.
put my own name.
What's
I'm like,
going on?
It's literally Manuel Ernesto de la Cruz.
And
I haven't seen Coco in a while, though.
I know,
I will
me
say.
either.
I haven't seen it in
Me
a while.
All right.
I love Coco.
What's
though.
the score?
3-2. I have 3. Laura has 2.
All right. Number
Fuck, fuck,
7.
fuck, fuck, fuck.
Mike and Sully joined which fraternity in Monsters University?
how would I know that?
Okay, I'm just gonna write this
These are
down.
not true Disney fans.
All right, I'm writing one down too. All right, I'm ready. Kappa Pi.
I'm just putting Monsters University.
It was Uzma Kappa.
Yeah, I would
Laura
never.
was
I got
close.
Kappa.
Laura, that was really
Ooh,
close.
is that a half point
How
for
the
Laura?
fuck are we supposed to know that, Tyler?
Yeah, that one.
Please
was,
tell me.
That one
By
was
being a
deep.
Disney fan.
True.
Would you have known that?
Yeah.
You're a fucking lying ass bitch.
Uzma Kappa for life.
Oh my god. No, I bet a lot of people would not know Uzma
All right.
Kappa.
No way.
Question number 8. Princess Jasmine's tiger is named what?
Fuck.
I know it.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Don't.
You have to spell it correctly too.
Okay. What? Wait.
No, you
wait.
don't. No, you don't. I'm like, no, you don't. No, you don't.
Fuck, you guys. It's on the tip of my tongue.
All
But
right,
it's
show
wrong.
Raja,
Nala.
It's Raja.
and I
Nala's
spelled it
fucking lying to me.
Raja.
It is Rajah.
Oh, I missed H, but I'm still taking my point.
Take the point. Take the point. I literally knew Nala was wrong.
You guys, me and Manny are tied.
All tied up 3-3.
Are you gonna break it here, or how many are we reading?
We got 2 more.
Okay, perfect.
Holy shit.
All right.
Holy shit.
We
Holy
can
shit.
Question
tie.
number 9.
Holy shit.
Who was
Holy tits.
experiment 626? Ooh, Manny wrote that one quick.
No, I want to kick it. No.
I think this is right. I hope it's
Wait,
right.
let me guess something. Let me guess.
Guess. Just guess it. Just
Do you
guess
guys
it.
want a hint?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I got it, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. Okay, I don't got it. Just go.
I put Stitch.
It's Stitch.
You know what? I didn't watch a lot of Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah, that's why
I watched
don't
the
know.
entire show as well on,
I didn't.
on Disney.
I don't know why, because
Wow,
I'm
so-
so deep. I don't know why I didn't.
The best
I
Laura
can't
can do is
believe
tie.
All right, now I can just tie you.
We will have a tiebreaker though.
Fuck.
Question number 10. What is the cutest little town in Carburetor County?
I know. Ready?
I only know the second part of it.
Radiator Springs.
Springs.
Manny, you are not getting that one.
I think I get
You guys
half.
are tied. Laura
Alright,
Is it
got
not
that
half?
It's Radiator
one. Laura
Springs.
got half of the.
I put
It's not fair. Cars is like one of Laura's favorites.
It is. I did, but I watched that with you, so.
That's
Ooh.
true. You know, I've had my first Cars experience recently, though, so I'm not even mad at myself for this one.
Okay, now we get to do a tiebreaker, so it's extra fun.
Okay, hang
I
on.
also spelled Raider Springs, but in my head it was Radiator. Don't.
Fuck.
Don't.
Okay.
Let me see.
This was so much fun.
This is probably one of my funnest trivia
This
I've
is
ever
the
had.
funnest trivia ever.
I love this trivia. I want to only do.
Do you guys want
Disney.
a hard one or an easy one?
Easy.
Easy. That way
Definitely
we
easy.
break the tie.
Yeah.
We-
With one of
we
us has to know
we
it.
both get it right. Or raw.
We have to know. I want to know. Can you show me? I want to know about the strangers like me. What movie is that from? That's the question.
No, it's not. He's cheating.
High School Musical.
No, it's Tarzan.
Didn't know
I
that.
want to know. Can you show me? I want to know about the strangers like me. You know what I'm talking about?
Ty, what's going on?
Tyler.
I'm trying to find a good one.
Oh.
Wow.
Just read us
Just
one.
read us a fucking thing.
You just want me to read a random one?
Yeah.
What year did Disneyland open?
Okay, no. We're doing
No,
we're doing
next.
one easier.
I agree, because we're both going to
What's
get
the
that
name
one.
of Wendy's dog in Peter Pan? You don't know.
I don't know.
Fuck,
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
trying to
know.
find one that you guys would be able to answer.
You're mean.
Wait, is it Bruno?
No.
Dang.
No. That was my bulldog from my
Okay,
childhood.
here's one. Here's one. One of you guys should know this.
Okay.
Okay.
What is
okay,
the
okay.
name of Andy's neighbor in Toy Story?
I feel like I'm going to put something, but I don't know.
I'm writing this. I'm not 100%, but I'm going to write it. Ready to reveal?
Spike.
Sid.
It's Sid.
Sid.
You were close, Laura.
Wait, Tyler, what was the name of the dog in Peter Pan? It was like something with, it's like a girly name.
It was Nana.
No,
Nah,
there you go.
I remember that.
I can't remember.
I remember that now.
5 to
guys.
4. 5 to 4.
Great
See
win,
that?
Manny.
I feel faint.
I love it.
I feel faint.
This is the competitiveness coming out in Laura.
Yeah, he wanted me to be competitive.
Do you know what? Do you know why though? It's
Do you
because it's
like
like
it?
Disney's easier to be competitive with in a
Yeah.
weird way because like we actually know a lot of the questions.
Yeah.
Maybe
makes it a
next
little more
one we'll
fun.
do a Marvel trivia.
Yeah.
I will
Manny
definitely
would kick
lose
your
at
ass.
that one. Yeah.
I would actually, I would actually win. So we have to make it more fair for Laura.
Yeah.
I would
Let's
definitely win
do.
that one. X-Men trivia.
Nope,
Nope,
she wouldn't do good
nope,
in
not
that.
that one either.
Let's do
What's Laura good at? Let's think about it. That's a shorter list.
makeup trivia.
I'm like, makeup trivia.
Yay.
That does not sound fun.
Not at all.
Like, what the fuck?
It'd be like, what year did Estee Lauder establish itself? That's the question.
Who's the owner, CEO of Maybelline?
Literally. I'm like,
I don't
I
fucking
don't know. That was good. I love the Disney trivia.
All right,
Good job, guys.
guys.
There's a game that's called Disney Trivia. That's why
I
it's
played
fun.
it. I played it.
Yes, it's fun.
It's really fun. That's it for today's
That's it for
episode.
today's video, guys.
We'll see you next time.
We love you. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, comment, like, review, anything. We're delusional right now. It's episode number 2 of the day.
We'll see you next time.
We love you. Bye.